Record to the cloud. There we go. Okay. Good morning, everyone. It is our Saturday morning huddle on Saturday, December 19th. I cannot believe Christmas is next week. That has snuck up on me like no year before. So I'm so glad I don't have little ones in the house anymore. They probably would have felt ignored. No, I would have ignored this for them. But anyways, I'm happy to be here with all of you this morning. Like I was saying before we started, I don't have a whole lot, but if you have questions, get ready because I am going to try and answer everything I can. So just a couple things that are coming up. First, our big thing is at 10 a.m. Pacific is our last Zoom with Jennifer Bond to talk about the Park Lane opportunity. So if you have people you need to remind, invite, I mean, this amazing deal where you can sign up for $99 or $229 absolutely ends on Wednesday. I know it seems like it's ended before, but for reals this time, it is going to absolutely end on Wednesday. I promise on my life, there's no more extension after Wednesday. So if you have anybody, now is the chance. And I know the closer we get to Christmas, the harder it is to kind of talk to people. So I would, if you've got people, I would talk to them today. Hopefully they'll be on the Zoom and then, or tomorrow, because Monday night, Jennifer Bond is going to do a training. Now, if you were on the last training last Monday night, it's the exact same thing. So don't feel like you have to come back to that. But she is going to do that for all the new people that we have had join in the last couple of weeks, which is exciting. So that's for today. So feel free to ignore me and remind your people if you need to do that, because she's doing the same thing. Like if we have 75 people on that Zoom, she's going to do another $500 jewelry swag bag, which is crazy good to me, to a stylist who has guests. So, you know, even if you got to get your mom on so we can get to our 75 and someone can win that, that would be great. Looking forward, we will not have a huddle next Saturday because it's the day after Christmas. And I will be getting all my Christmas stuff down because when it's over, it's over. I'm like one of those people where the second Christmas is over, it's in the box. Like if my family goes upstairs on Christmas night, I'm just looking at that tree like, do you think anybody noticed if I just start taking some ornaments off? I know it's terrible. Anybody else like me? Carolyn, you have to be like me. I can't tell if she's nodding or shaking her head, but
I'm not quite that bad. I would be that bad, except I'm tired on Christmas. I don't want to start. It's all I can do to get all the trash out of the house from everything that's been unwrapped. So maybe a day or two later.
I know, and her word choice was good. I'm not that bad. I know that's bad. My family gives me a hard time every year, but I just, you know, I am what I am, right?
Okay. I don't like for the decorations to be up too long, but my husband, he likes everything to stay up for the entire month of January.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Easily.
I'm ready to take it down after about a week after Christmas. I'm ready, but I have to be considerate of my husband because he loves the Christmas decorations.
Yes.
He does.
Yes.
I will never, ever come visit you in January. You just want the magic to continue. I get it. You don't want it to end. I respect that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we won't do it next Saturday, but we will pick up on Saturday, January 2nd. And our normal time will be 9:30. I keep making these last two earlier just for Jennifer's Zoom, but normally we'll be at 9:30 every Saturday morning. It's always recorded, so if you can't hop on, I will post it on that Trello board. If you have not joined that Trello board, you want to do that, I'll post the link again in our Facebook group. But that is going to grow, that whole Trello board, because that's where I like to kind of keep all information in one place. So that's where the recordings will be. Also in January 20th starts their Sparkle Convention. And it's Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. So you can register for that on their website or through that the Loop email. I think we're finally added to that distribution list. I didn't get that yesterday and she forwarded it to me. So the next time I get something from Park Lane, I'll post it just to make sure you guys all got it too, to make sure you're on their distribution list. But it's $59 to register. And that is the only way you're going to be able to see the jewelry is to register. And then you can also register for $159 and then you get $200 in pre-selected jewelry. So kind of a savings of $100 if you want to go ahead and do that. So I would encourage you, if you've got some girls in your area, to maybe get together. I know that's what we're going to do. For people who live close, well, I was going to offer them, because I don't care if, I mean, I will register, of course, but if people who live close to me want to come and maybe not register and just come watch at my house, I'm good with that, except for the fact that I'm on vacation and I'm coming back on the 20th. So but that's an idea. If you have some girls that live close to you, maybe you guys can all kind of share that. So that's the 20, and they're coming out with, Jennifer told me, around 85 new pieces of jewelry. So I think once that happens, this kind of all starts making a little bit more sense to me, because I've looked through the catalog and some of the pieces in the catalog are discontinued. And I think, really, it's still in the catalog, but you know, again, it's still trying to figure out what we're used to and what's the new normal kind of a thing. But it makes sense to me that they're letting pieces go to make room for new pieces. And I do love that they come out with new stuff all the time. Like, that's always going to be, you know, fresh and exciting for our customers. So that's what's coming up. Then we have, okay, this $1,000 free jewelry challenge. This goes through Wednesday. So anything you sell that's net, so net is basically anything at full price or anything at half price. So it doesn't include your sparkle box, your monthly specials, your the $25 things. So anything net counts towards that, and they will match it. So, you know, what I would do, like I had it, we had a little dinner party thing last night here, and the two girls that came, you know, the jewelry just happened to be like on the side table, and you know, I couldn't help it. They wanted to see it, and you know, it was just there. And so they did buy some pieces, and I just let them take them home, because, you know, I have time to reorder that. They have them for Christmas gifts. So, you know, if you can sell off your table, or if you have anybody kind of needing a last minute gift, or you could post that, you know, in your VIP group, on your timeline, you know, hey, if you need a last minute gift, swing by. I'm happy to let you shop from my table. Especially, like, I think what Brandy Bauman did with husbands, I did not jump on that fast enough. But if you know any husbands out there, that they're the ones that have not started shopping yet. Sorry, Lamont, I'm sure that you're on top of it, but you know, the rest of them have not started shopping yet. So those are the ones I would reach out to. Is that, even as I'm saying this, I can think of a couple husbands where I'm like, yeah, I know they haven't started. So I'm just going to text them, and I'll probably do, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, I'll probably do kind of what Brandy said and say, just give me a budget. I mean, they can't pick it out, most of them. So just say, give me a budget. I will even gift wrap it for you. How about that? Just swing by, or, you know, if they're close enough, maybe I'll even drop it off and just say, do you need a last minute gift, stocking stuffers, something like that. And the funny thing is, they will probably thank you. You know, thank you so much for making this easier for me. Excuse me. Okay. So that's some ideas to get to the 1,000. And of course, if you sell 1,000 net and non.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen, real quick. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so, but there's no
Oh,
bags
Jill.
and boxes for the jewelry. How are you guys? Help me with this one. I know. Hook me up. I mean, a Ziploc baggie in a Premier box?
You know what? Well, I hadn't gotten that far, but you know what I think I will do now that because I forgot, we don't have boxes, right? And we don't want to put Premier boxes. That's diluting your brand. Dilute your brand.
You're right.
What I'll do is I'll probably swing into Michael's and get some of those organza bags. I mean, nothing adds like $50 worth of value than an organza bag, and put it in there.
Brilliant.
I'm just curious, do the customers receive the jewelry like we did, or they don't get boxes?
No, they get it wrapped up in that little jewelry burrito.
Wow. Okay.
So it's kind of,
I love
Mexican burrito. That's exactly what and have you tried to put it back in that burrito? It doesn't work.
Yeah, I tried to do that. I thought I could never even work at the Gap. Like, I can't even fold the into a nice place. So no, but I am excited, I have to say, to not have 5,000 of these in my house. Because don't you love it when a hostess or a customer's like, can I give you the boxes back? No, you cannot give me the boxes back. So I would do the organza bags. If you can, I mean, Amazon, I usually order them from Amazon and they come, you know, the next day, or, you know, Michael's, your craft store is going to have those too. So thanks for bringing that up, Jill. I kind of forgot about that part.
Can we order more of those burritos? Like, we could give them one of our burritos and order some more. Don't you think they sell those somewhere?
They might. I could ask about that. That's a good idea. I don't know about jewelry burritos, but I'm making a note. I'll ask. Okay. Yeah, we did get several of those in our kit, so I'm sure we could spare a few to give to some last minute Christmas shoppers. Okay, so if you sell the $1,000 net and non, so this includes all your sales, then you also get that really pretty Montana bracelet. So that's just a little icing on the cake on top of all the other free jewelry you're going to get. So I know Brandy has done it. I haven't quite been able to get my reports so I can, if you've done it, please let me know because I can't quite see it yet, but it'll come. Recognition will come, all that fun stuff will come. All right. Things I've learned this week. That's a new category. I think that's going to continue. So things I've learned this week is, just to say this again, net sales is any full price item, the 2 items that a customer uses to build her sale, and customer half price items and host half price items. So those all count as net sales. Sparkle Box, Style Drops, monthly specials that are deeply discounted are non-commission sales. Okay. For a host to receive rewards, it has to be $300 net show for the hostess rewards to kick in. And what I learned is for a customer to get the free shipping, that has to be all net sales too. So she can't, buy 3, buy something for $40 and $60 and get 2 $25 items. That will not give her free shipping. So she has to spend $90 in full price or half price to get the free shipping. And some of this I'm just learning by looking at the screen going, why didn't she get free shipping? Then you play around with it. So let me save you hours. She does not get free shipping if she doesn't have 90 in net sales. The other thing, and I apologize for misleading you on this, is Park Lane said they will guarantee shipping by Christmas, but they did not guarantee paying expedited shipping. I think I got all excited and misheard that. So, but they will, if you pay the expedited shipping, they will get it to you. So I did from the mega show, I collected orders and I submitted it yesterday, and I paid $20 to overnight it, not to overnight, sorry, to 2-day ship it, and had it come to me. So I can just pass out the jewelry. And I got a UPS notification, it's arriving on Tuesday. So, kind of based on that, Tuesday's the 22nd, I would not order, past Tuesday, because then you're going to get on the 24th and you still got to pass it out. So that's how that works. Here's another thing that will save you an hour of time. When you're entering an order, it's all pretty self-explanatory, right? You put in your customer information, you put in your information or the host information, you put in your customer information. And then I got to the part where you put in the host free jewelry. I could not figure out how to do it. And then Brandy told me, and just write this down if you haven't done it in a group order yet, but at the top of the screen, it's numbered. So like number 1 is your personal information. Number 2 is the customer information. And then number 3, actually I think it's number 4, is the hostess information, and it's grayed out. So you think, oh, I can't click on that because it's gray. You can click on that. So once you click on number 4, that's how you enter the hostess stuff. So that took me forever to figure out. So I just want to save you some time. And then the only other thing I got is what's coming up. Just some things I'm excited to get working on is I will have a newsletter that maybe could even come out today. We'll see. I want to do another mega show. I'm definitely going to do those at least once a month. So I think the next one, because of our vacation and the new jewelry coming out, will probably be on Monday, January 25th. If you want to just jot that down. Over the Christmas holiday, I'm going to work on my own social media stuff, and I'll share with you what I do. But my VIP group, my business page, my Instagram, all of that still says devoted because I haven't had time to do that yet. So I'm going to kind of transition and really, maybe even officially change all that January 1st. If I can wait that long. I might not be able to wait that long. And then we'll start training on some of the other stuff, the programs. Like the first one I want to really hit on is that Rich Rewards, because it starts like the first week of January, and they just give you so many opportunities to earn free jewelry. So Kristen Lofgren is going to be in charge of Rich Rewards. And so she'll probably train on it, and then we'll just share ideas on how to get it, right? Because we like free jewelry. And that's all I got. So what do you got? Any questions? Anything you're wondering how to do, what to do at all? Just unmute yourself. You got anything?
Yeah, question regarding your Saturday Zoom call huddles. Is that going to be the same Zoom address all the time, or you're sending out a new one?
It's going to be the same one. Okay. And the password's always Park Lane, lowercase. And the meeting ID, in case you can't click on it, is always my phone number. So if you save my phone number to your contacts, that just in case, that's always going to be the ID. And that reminds me too, I sent everybody a reminder through Project Broadcast, and it's a little confusing because there's 2 phone numbers, right? So my personal phone number, which ends in 8372, that's what I do my normal, everyday texting on. That Project Broadcast number, I can't even remember what it ends in, but that's the one I like because it allows me to text everybody at the same time without it being a group text. So if you respond to that, that's fine. I will probably respond to you from my regular number just because I don't get charged for text coming in, but you get charged for text going out. So I'll usually respond from my regular number, trying not to confuse you. So good
I
question.
have a question. I came in a little late, so maybe you've answered this already. I had 2 people on a mega show, and one of them has shipped, and it says it's part of the mega show.
Well, did you call it a mega show when you created the order?
Well, no, I called it, I can't remember what I called it, but it's that number. It's got a number to that party,
Okay.
and it's got that number for her order, and it shipped.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you were confused on the name. So it shipped already. That's, I know.
But I didn't close the show out.
Oh, sorry. I'm following. So she must have ordered from the website. She did not like give you her.
Well,
order.
no, because when I looked at her order, it was shopping, Deborah J. Duval with Debbie Duval, and that's the order. That's the group thing that it was in.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is she went online and ordered from the link that you gave her.
I cart shared with her.
Okay.
She filled out
But
the
if,
cart.
if she goes from the outside, because like for my show, I had people that said, order me this. So I put their order in, nothing has shipped yet. But I had a girl, Gina, who went to my link, ordered, didn't even tell me, and her jewelry shipped before I even knew she ordered.
Okay.
So
I have a thing to add to that.
yeah, please.
Because I had my whole order as a group order, a show, whatever. And I had a couple people order from my website, and it looked like it had shipped already, but I was talking back and forth to Brandy Bowman, and she said that she talked to Jennifer Bond, and Jennifer Bond said for sure when they order on the website, when it's attached to a show, that nothing ships until the show closes. But my stuff looked like it had shipped. So after chatting with her, I went back in, logged in, looked at the stuff that showed it had a tracking number. It was like a pre-tracking number, like it hadn't been sent yet. So I don't know if they're just getting it lined up and getting ready to ship. She said that if they had shipped it, that it was something that they're only doing for Christmas, because Jennifer Bond told her if it's attached to a show that nothing ships until you close the show. So I'm a little confused there. I would like a definite answer.
I will ask her about that, because now that you say that, the girl who ordered for me, I clicked on the tracking number too, and I'm like, it's not going anywhere. Like, there's no real, so I bet that's right. Okay, I will have her confirm on that. And
I just want to do a reminder that especially since we're all working for this $1,000 in extra, remember, you can be a customer and you can be, well, we all know you can be the hostess, but remember, you can be your own customer. And when you're putting in that order, you're profit from that. So just keep in mind, because I'm sure even after ordering all of this jewelry, I'm sure that you have realized that there's a lot more that you really want. I know I have.
well, and what I did, and I asked Jennifer about this yesterday, is when I was putting, everybody gave me their order, so I'm manually putting them in, and I had people that didn't use their $25 and something else. And so I just kind of filled in, like if they didn't use their $25 bonus, I just put my own stuff in there and filled in all the nooks and crannies. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So I love that. They're just like, do what you got to do to, get yourself some free jewelry. I'm like, yay.
Isn't that awesome? We have just not been trained that way all of these years, that, we're not supposed to do this. And it's just so.
I know. And when because I'm trying to get to the 1,000. And so when I added up all my sales, I was at like 920. And so I did, I put myself in as a customer, or no, I put myself in as the hostess, and I just did the half price, I think, and got that got it to 1,000. So I was telling, I think it was Carolyn this morning, I've totally lost track of what jewelry I've ordered, what's coming. I have no idea, but I got time to figure that out. So that's good. All right.
Jennifer,
Yeah,
I have a question on that. So do we have to, like when you're doing a party or group order, do we have to have it delivered to us, or can it still be individually delivered to them?
It can be individually delivered to them. The reason I had it sent to me is because of the Christmas, I expedited the shipping.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise,
Oh, okay.
it's an extra $20 per order to get to them on top of the 7 if they didn't get to $90. So that's some steep shipping charges. So
Oh, okay.
nobody-
Thank you.
I know. Yeah.
Hey, Jen,
Yeah.
it's Jackie.
Okay.
So when we're talking about this $1,000 of sales, isn't it up to 1,000? So say we sell 500, do we still get $500 in free jewelry?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wanted to just double check. Okay.
Yeah. So whatever you do counts. I mean, if you sell $50, $50 is $50. So
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Okay. Anybody else, anything?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So for the hostess to get rewards, it's a $300 net show. So like a sparkle box wouldn't count, or one of those discounted pieces wouldn't count. But say someone goes in on a show and they order a sparkle box, or they order like a $10 holiday sale piece. Does
Mhm.
that count as a hostess order for her to get the $20 rewards for that order? Does that count as one of the 10? Does that make sense, what I'm asking?
That makes sense. You know, I'm not sure, Jamie. I'm going to double check on that. I would think so, but I need to ask.
Okay.
But you know, she can't order like, I guess she could just order a sparkle box, but I don't think she can order the $10 ones without buying something else, right?
So the way I've been playing around with the website, and there's a couple, like they call them sale pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, now I don't know, I need to play around with it again. I don't know if I got them as sale pieces because I was doing a cart for somebody and I already had items in there, or if they were just sale pieces.
I had a girl try to order just a pair of those $15 sale earrings, and she wanted me to order it for her. And I went in and I tried, and it gives you an alert. It says, this is a special item
Oh,
that you
okay.
can only get if you spend $40 or more.
Right.
Got
So-
it. That makes sense then. Okay, so that answers that question. And I
Yeah.
would assume the sparkle box would count as an order.
I'm sure it does, but I will double check with Jennifer on that. Yeah, and sometimes you just figured out, like I had someone, she just texted me, she wanted the starling necklace. I could not get it to come up. I'm like, where is this necklace? And then I realized it's because it's one of those special deals that you have to spend 40 to get that. So we'll figure all that out as we go along.
I have a quick question, and Lamont has a question too, but when you go in to place an order, it looks like, you know, everything is set up with a hostess. I mean, can you place an individual order through our back office?
Yes, and maybe someone else knows how to do this better than me, but I believe you go in and you just don't put in the host part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just leave that part
Okay.
blank.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought you had to start there.
Yeah, just leave that blank. Okay.
Yeah, in conjunction with that, I know at Premier, when you placed a personal order, those points in a retail sale would go to your upline. Is it the same for Park Lane, or does it go directly to you as far as your points?
You mean if you just place a personal order for yourself?
That's correct.
You know, I don't know actually, because, you know, every time I kind of ask her about personal orders, she always says that people usually put them in as a customer. And I get that because I just did that yesterday. So I will find out on that.
Okay.
I think that's probably what we want to do, is put them in as a customer. So then it does count towards us, you know, because if you remember that question that somebody asked, that do we get a discount on the jewelry? She said, yeah, you get 60% off, but nobody orders it that way. Everybody orders it as a customer, because then you know, they're getting it for free and things like that. So
Yeah, because you can take care of the perks on that. I haven't done the math on that. Like I want to kind of prove that theory, but I haven't had time to do the math on that, because part of me thinks 60% off is still better than being a customer. But so I need to play with that. I guess
But we also get paid on that though.
if you're a customer, yes. Oh, maybe that's what factors in. Okay.
Yeah. We make money back on it.
I forgot about that, Jackie. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be it.
I have a quick question. So on the hostess plan, so it has to be a minimum of $300, and that $25 for any item up to 200, is that included in those benefits, or is that like a separate thing? The thank you.
I think you get you get a $25 item for booking the show, for having the show.
So regardless if they make the minimum 300, they get that one item?
No, I do think for any hostess benefits to kick in, it's got to be 300.
Anything. Okay, I just want to clarify.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Jen, I have another question. So I haven't like officially started yet, but now that you guys just said that you get paid on a customer order. So if I went in under Tiffany During's, because she's trying to, reach that $1,000. And so there was more jewelry, of course, that I wanted that was outside of my package. And so I went in and placed the customer order on her group, her party, but I did use my name and email. Did that activate me?
Oh, gosh, you guys are all these hard questions today. Did that activate you? I don't think so, because I think you went in as a customer, but I will find that out.
Okay.
But wouldn't isn't her party under you as an order? Wouldn't that activate you?
No, she went on Tiffany's website and basically ordered from Tiffany like to the customer.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I don't think so, but I'm gonna double check.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Anybody else? Anything else you want to know?
So explain to me, okay, so when we get our first order, when we're activated, so what's that mean? So in that 5 weeks, what do we need to do? Explain that to me.
They want you to sell $1,000. I think it's net and non in your first 5 weeks to become qualified. Now, I kept asking her like, well, what if they don't? Then what? And from what I understand, nothing happens, but I think they just want people. I don't quite get this, because I think like they don't recognize, I think there's no recognition, like, yay, Stacy's qualified. That's awesome. There's really, I mean, we could do our own, but they don't do that. But I just think from a company standpoint, they want people up and working. So they just make this goal is to become qualified. This is how you become qualified. If you don't become qualified, I don't think anything happens,
But I think it doesn't happen to them, but I think it happens to their upline, because you can never use them as a qualified jeweler forever.
Oh,
And
thank you.
you never go back and requalify. So I think it really behooves us to make sure that they qualify, because then they don't add to the team ever. From what she talked about.
That is exactly right. That's right. So it doesn't affect the jeweler, the stylist herself, but you as the sponsor, for you to like, get paid your commissions, you have to have, no, that's not right. So for some contests, you need to have qualifications, like to rise in leadership. Like if you want to go from your level to the next level, you have to have qualified people. So they would have had to do $1,000 in sales in their first 5 weeks.
Okay, but if they don't if they don't qualify, we're still going to make commission off of them, what they sell slowly on into the future.
Correct.
Yes. But for example, if you come in as a fashion stylist and you want to promote to branch director, you have to have one qualified recruit.
Okay.
If your first girl doesn't sell $1,000 in 5 weeks, she's not going to qualify for you. You have to sponsor somebody else.
Okay.
So thanks, Debbie. That actually just kind of put a bow on that whole.
Because I think it adds, and the nice thing about that, we all have to remember, is it doesn't start until they start. So if somebody's in and for 3 weeks, they don't do something because their life's crazy or whatever, it doesn't hurt them, because that can be detrimental. But if they decide, okay, I'm ready, that's why they want you to have those shows all lined up and ready to go, so that when they do start, that clock starts ticking, and it gives them time and you time to coach them through that, to make sure they get to that 1,000.
Yeah, that's so true. And I know we all kind of jumped in at the same time and we're figuring it out. But as you start sponsoring new people, that's when you want to sit down with them and have a plan. Like, let's do a launch party, let's do a practice party, so that you can work with them to get them qualified. So it's just a good habit too.
Jennifer,
Jen-
does that start over? Like if they don't make it in their first 5 weeks, but then they make it in the next 5 weeks, are they then qualified?
No, they're not. But to them, it doesn't make any difference. It's just you as the sponsor, you need qualified people to promote.
Okay.
Jen, I actually have a question about that too. So on the I watched the video that Jen Bond did, and when she talked about that, she said in order to qualify for the Rich Rewards program, you had to qualify. So you had to hit the 1,000 in the 5 commission period. So my question was, say you missed that, then can you never enroll in the Rich Rewards program or Rich Rewards Club? Because that's the way I understand how it would impact a stylist. And then like say somebody goes on my website and they place just a small order and I don't even realize because I shared it with somebody, that gets my clock ticking. So I think that's important for people to know. So even if somebody goes on and just places a small order, not towards a show, that would get your 5 weeks started.
That's for sure. The part about the Rich Rewards Club, I'll get back to you. I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, I wasn't on live, so I couldn't ask, but I was just curious if there was any other way to enroll in that. Say somebody starts and they miss that 1,000 further down the line, if then they're doing really well, is there a way for them to get involved in that club to get the free jewelry?
I would think there would be, but again, I don't know the answer, so I'll find out for sure. And I'll post all these in our group once I find all my answers. That's a good question. Okay, anything else?
I had a question that's unrelated to any of this. It's about the jewelry. You know, with Premier, we kind of knew what the metals were, you know, but with this, I mean, what have they said? What, you know, can we wash our hands in it? Do we have to take our jewelry off to wash our hands? All those things that we knew in Premier.
You know, Jen Bond sent me a graphic that kind of shared a little bit about what the jewelry is made of. I will find that and post that. I do know it's all nickel free. It's rhodium plated, so the anti-tarnishing thing. I think the gold, I think she said the gold is plated in 24 karat gold. I have to double check it.
I read 19 to 22 karat on the graphic I saw.
Okay, then that's probably right. But
And the
yeah,
silver is rhodium plated.
say that again, Carolyn.
The silver is rhodium plated, which is supposed to hold up really well.
Okay, yeah,
That's like what they plate your wedding ring in to make it white gold.
right. Well, and then of course you combine that with the unlimited guarantee, and that's all good too. But other than that, I would probably talk to people about it like with Premier. You know, don't do the 5 S's: sweat and swim and shower and sleep and all those things, and just treat it like we treated our Premier jewelry, because it's still high fashion jewelry. So, okay, well, this was good. Good questions. I have homework. This is good. I'm going to try and get these answered before we meet her with at 10. So what I would suggest you do is maybe remind somebody to hop on at 10. We're shooting for our 75 if possible. And then, you know, we're just gonna, it's amazing. We've been in like 2 weeks, but we're gonna finish strong, and then we're gonna have a great Christmas. So if I don't actually see you again like this, Merry Christmas to all of you. I'm so excited. It's so fun to have something to be about. So hope you enjoy the time with your family, and then we're gonna really be amazing in 2021. So all right, girls, have a good day.
Merry Christmas.
Guys.